Welcome back, one and all, to the 1,000 kilometres of Westhill International, the third round of the GT1 World Series Championship. I'm Chris Wilkinson. Alongside me is Oscar Hardwick, Thilo Falkenberg, and Dominic Engel, who's come along for the ride as well. We are 72 laps into this race, aren't we, guys? And talking about Formula One, which is wrong. You shouldn't be talking about this.
By the way, if I may break in and say something, thank you to Fox Racing. You've got a nice page for this race. If you're watching us, those guys, hello, special hello to them. Where tracker, remote, and stream are all in one page. So thanks to them. That's nice to see.
Very nice indeed.
Meanwhile, here comes side-by-side action between Rollius. Oh, it's not. I'm looking at the wrong cars. It's not for position.
Oh, we have a puncture to Green Angus Racing Campars has a puncture in the second sector.
Oh, that's a bad place to have a puncture as well.
Well, at least he has a front puncture. He hasn't got a rear puncture. Would be the nightmare of nightmares.
I was saying earlier, if you got a rear puncture in any of these cars today and you hit a gravel trap, that would be it.
You're not getting out.
Oh, you can't out. I know from personal experience in my practice stints.
No, you're not saying that you've been off. We don't believe that, Dommy. We were completely indestructible.
Under testing for the race, I had a right rear puncture on the entry to 2. And I had the biggest crash I've ever had on this track.
Now, Dom, we were speculating earlier that you could potentially be AI.
I'm AI? What?
Yeah, because you're actually older than LFSs.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you've been in LFS before it existed.
Yes.
It's not even true.
You personify LFS.
But I'm actually interested in that, because all the AI does in LFS is being incredibly awful at driving and crashing everyone off.
Don't worry, they learn. They learn.
They actually don't. I've tried years. Well, at least he's made it back now, Campars. Not holding anyone up, which is always not good to see. Getting a puncture is the easy bit. Getting along with the puncture is the harder one. Well, I have to mention the interesting bit is everyone who pits round.
Oh, I'm going to call that there between LLM and somebody else. Sorry, it's Therese and Kingsbury going side by side through the chicane, and that LLM car just leaned on the car of Therese a little bit too much. Trying there around the outside, not going to happen this lap. He's staying very, very tight up against the apex of the corner. We've got that man Stilo coming behind. They're a lap ahead. They're going to try and lap them.
It's the same thing again for Ray Kings. His car just can't do turn 1 without completely dying.
Strange setup, and I wonder if it's not
I wonder if it's not even the right one. I wonder if you picked the wrong setup, because surely you would notice that in practice when you spin every time you try and do a corner. It would be, well, it would be something to bother me at least.
Maybe it's running race S.
No, you have R2 front tyres. Oh yeah, I'm sad enough now that the race S set up in LFS by default has R2, R3.
Do you know how much camber it's got?
No, I am not mad. I only know the tire compounds.
It's just seeing just how far that went.
Oh, we've got a gravel trap for Gadget in the Conquest Racing car, but he'll get out comfortably. And on the exit of turn 4,
very close! You call that incredibly close. Holy, that was too close to call.
Who takes second position? Now Ivanov easily around.
Oh no, because here comes Lynn on the brakes! Hard on the brakes through the corner!
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh my dear. I already have seen it going massively wrong, to be honest.
Yeah, well, Sean Lydon ended up there, foot hard on the brake pedal, lights flashing up, cones going across the surface
and he's actually
of the
cleared
road.
his teammate going past him there in turn 4.
Bad timing for Sean Lydon.
Has the other high-res car got a problem?
Probably.
I think he probably just lost the rhythm. There's no track that punishes it more than this one.
For Gadgeter again in the first sector. So I can't find him, so I'm not going to look at it. Oh, I found him. There he is. Oh, I can't see him. We'll keep our attention on something.
Sure, there must be something to that's worth keeping attention on.
Riegler and Kovacs, but they're on different laps, so that's not worth looking at. There's a big gang of cars going through the chicane now, in which Gadget and
Conquest and timing out. Oh no, he's back. But his car's absolutely true. Wow, someone's bitten a bit off his car.
Oh wow.
No, it's been like that for a while. It was like that earlier on in the lap.
Did that happen when he went in the tyre wall, do you think? In the Oh, he's off.
Oh, it looks like front left may be damaged.
Doesn't look well on F11, which I'm relying on.
Roland also in grey, sorry, going side by side, coming into the second chicane, and it's Roland Oza that holds on to that for the time being. Ray Kingsbury though has looked very racy with all the people he's been racing. I think we're having a little bit of a lull in the action. We have these two to keep an eye on for the moment. We'll go back and have a think and have a talk about the birthday event for New Dimension Racing that's just gone. The 5-year anniversary for New Dimension Racing, and Thilo, it was a very, very strange event, was it not?
Yes, it was. I was admin, I had to watch it all the way.
You sound so happy about that.
Yeah, it was funny though, every time you were on Kingsbury on the stream, I followed your commentary, suddenly Kingsbury was either off track, driving into a wall, or getting a warning from me, which was not really, well, in this one case, not really appropriate.
Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, the Kingsburys were actually quite cross after that race for me. And I have not apologised, and I will not apologise.
Because stubbornness is just better.
Exactly.
Who's this going side by side down the front straight?
It's LM and
Stick breeding program.
Stick breeding.
Well, I don't believe it is for position.
They are not on one lap.
No, they're not. It's not for position. So
because
Yes,
LLM
they'll
is
just leave it
the
there.
lead lap, the amateur car, leading by a very, very, very big amount of cars between him and the first place of amateurs and car 71 on the second. So,
we've come now to a point in the stint again where everyone has incredibly tyres. Well, a lot of cars, not.
yeah, it's really very close to the end of the stint. And yeah, next round will be something special. So, it'll be the 24-hour race.
Double points.
Double points, yeah. It will be one of two 24-hour
Three
races.
driver races, well. But there's only one.
Yeah, there's one counting to this championship.
Oh, you mean
there's a second.
Desire of Patience 24
Yeah,
hours.
Desire of Patience next week, I guess. If I can.
That doesn't actually have GTRs in it, the top class.
No,
that is,
yeah, a
NGT.
24-hour race. A 24-hour race without any GTRs.
You can think of it as the Spa 24 in the touring car days, in a way.
There was, Last Lap Motorsports was off track, rejoining.
Which one?
The amateur car, and
Which
he
one?
actually hit Isaac Price.
The AM car.
The
So they
amateur
no
car,
longer
not
on
the
the
bus.
Oh, the M car's a right puncture, that's why he was off track.
Ah,
What is
okay.
this? 57 you said, has a right front puncture. That helps you, Wilco.
Ooh.
Oh, he's not the best tyre to have a puncture on. Wouldn't be surprised if any teams now switch to slightly shorter stints and have a splash and dash at the end, because this is simply not safe.
So.
Oh, the other car,
go,
Thomas
go,
is
go.
stuck in turn 2. He's
Oh.
in the ground with a puncture.
He's not getting out of that.
Safety
This
car,
is going to be our
probably.
first safety car of the day. He's updated
Yeah.
his controls. He's going to try and mouse out of this.
I guess that was private what Oscar just said, but he was just
yes, you just
he was just
Safety car boards and flags.
saying
safety car
that
boards
it's
and
always
flags,
his
turn
team.
Two, gravel, turn 2, gravel.
For those that don't know, I'm actually a member of Infinity, and if you've been watching the race so far, you'll note that the Infinity AM car has spent most of the evening just in walls or backwards or going laps down and getting drive-throughs.
Or on
And
fire.
now the team that's actually doing well is stuck in a gravel trap, so it's going well, I think it's fair to say.
Well, you could say that about last 2 rounds as well. You didn't have the best of luck in both of them.
So we've got a massive rush of pit lane activity.
That will, of course, advantage people who already made their pit stop, like the Genoa #1 car.
But this could be the point
Yes.
where the drivers that are making those stops early, that I mentioned right at the beginning of the race, so laps 35 to 37 sort of time, this could be where
They're
can
going to
benefit.
gain hugely now. They're going to gain hugely because every team with the long stints is going to be thrown off schedule. Sure, you're in the middle of the second stint now, but you still run the massive time extra on the tyres. And the tyres aren't
guys,
just affected by distance, but also by how how long they use.
Wilco, you have a point to make.
oh, I was about to exclaim something incredibly stupid.
We probably wouldn't have noticed it's stupid as it's coming.
You know what I was gonna say? I was going
Tell
to say,
it.
oh my god, the 12 car has made contact with the rescue car.
But you would be right, but it would still not be the brightest
But I
thing
thought
to
it
say.
was a shock.
Well, that
Like
might
they're
be
hitting
something
the pit.
philosophically. I mean, did the car make contact with the other, or is it the other way around?
Well, the rescue car would have made contact with them because they are stuck in a gravel trap.
Yeah, but maybe there's also a way to...
But yeah, everyone
Also-
was predicting a safety car. There it is.
Yeah, you're right. Also of note, the car 11 has received an official warning. for failure to leave enough room to another car. That was the incident with car 57 that I cannot remember. And it's probably at the end of this safety car is the best chance for us to have a run through the current positions and the current standings, isn't it? When everyone's actually in the right order. Or we can just flick through on the Live for Speed. We're watching from the back of Stuart Baker's Ever Reliable and facing the right way for a change. FZ5 safety car.
And will only be understandable to anyone who's watched the last race.
Yes, after well, actually, I've already explained to the happy viewers that in fact it did completely spin like a puppet. This is what you're seeing here would probably throw a lot of pre-race strategies out of the window, and everyone has now got to adapt to whatever the situation is. That is correct. It's also an absolute disaster. Well, not a disaster, but it's certainly not pretty for Inex Racing Numero Uno, who's
they've lost their entire lead.
Their mighty lead has just completely disappeared. And speaking of Inex Racing, although this is for the number 2 effort, we have joining us in the commentary box Philip Diaz. Hey Phil!
Hey, we'll go!
How was your stint, Philip? Talk us through it.
Okay, well, stints. I did the first 2.
Alright.
I'll start with the first lap. Okay, turns 1 or the front straightaway, perfect. Turns 1, perfect. Turns 2, perfect. Turn 3, wall. Yeah, I thought it was 2 wide, so I was on the outside. It was really 3 wide, so I turned in and I shouldn't have. So I ended up meeting the grass and then a big fat wall and getting massive right front damage. So then I just drove the next 2 stints with that right front damage because I didn't want to take the time to repair, and I was just praying for a caution. And yeah, we got a safety car as we're coming up pits.
And as well, we have heard rumours, Philip, about the amount of practice you have done.
Whoa.
How much practice have you done?
You see how many laps we've done, like total so far?
83.
83. Okay.
It could potentially be 82 for
if
you because you might be a lap down.
Yes, 82. Correct.
82.
If you add up me and Simon's practice laps, now I'm not bragging about this at all.
It makes about
about
84, doesn't it?
No, actually, you divide that by 2. I did about 20 laps. My 1 lap of qualifying, that was my only lap on R2s. The rest was all R3 practice, but it didn't really matter because lap 1 I got right front damage, and then the car was awkwardly fun to drive after that. It was really oversteery on entry. I've never had that from damage before.
Well, I never. And Simon Cattell, there's a name I haven't seen in a long time, other than on Twitter. How's the miserable Brummy doing these days? Is he ready for this?
He was supposed to do qualifying, and he didn't show up, so I did the 1 lap because I had to go myself.
He showed up halfway through when you were gone.
Oh, why didn't he drive? But
You can't have 2 driving quality no matter what.
Oh man, I don't like that rule, just because of this. But anyways, yeah, it's just, I told him Thursday, I was like, hey, let's race. And he's like, I have Pro Series, and I'm like, well, you'll be fine. I was supposed to drive the first 3 hours, but then he was like, no, don't worry about that. But yeah, he just got his practice done after Pro Series today and just did a few laps. Not many. I'm not even going to tell you how many he did.
And that's about 5 then. So you're sitting in 9th,
8th somehow, I think.
8th.
Yeah, I don't know how. I really don't.
Neither do I.
By turn 3, going into turn 3, I was 15th, starting like 23rd or 24th.
Yeah. And but then you ended up back in 23rd or 24th.
Yeah, so I was 23rd at like lap 18 because I got pushed off a couple times. I'm not going to say who by, but yeah.
We all
pass a certain.
We saw it.
Okay, I had to pass a certain car like 3 times, so it's okay though. And just trying to stay out of people's way.
So yes, you're up in 8th place. Where's it going to lead to? What's the aim? What's the goal? Don't say win, because that's just stupid.
No, we've been trying to win this race. Me and Simon's got
that's
this.
just stupid.
No,
Right. See, what's going to happen is this, this just closed us up. We got to repair damage. This is all the plan right here.
Right. Okay. This is the plan.
Yes. Then there's going to be a safety car with roughly 12 minutes remaining. We're going to go back green with about 4 minutes remaining. When that happens, our number 1 car is actually going to handbrake and turn sideways in front of the field right at the start, and everyone's going to pile in. But we're going to be ready for this, so we're just going to drive through the grass, and we're going to pass everyone and win the race. That's how it is.
Alright, now if I were anybody else currently watching the stream or otherwise knowing what you're talking about, I would instantly now go and protest you in advance just because, well, why not? For that
complete sarcasm.
Thing. But let's be honest, are you here to rear gun here?
I told Simon I'd be happy with the top 10. The only reason is just, it's our second car and we didn't have drivers. And me and Simon surely were not drivers beforehand. And he just got done with his Pro Series race and I have not raced in a long time. So, yeah, we just, okay.
So he's probably sitting in that car now with his Alain Prost helmet on. I don't want to do this, I want to do the Pro Series. I want to do the Pro Series, why aren't we doing Pro Series?
I think he finished 7th today. He did pretty well. But as soon as he got in this car, he said it's not an F1 car.
Safety car, go ahead and resume
Will I be
speed exiting turn 13.
No.
Which is just ahead for you. You'll be in next time around.
What looks like happened there is the safety car just slowed down a little bit, allowing everyone to catch up, which had a little bit of an accordion effect, but we're not all dead. The safety car will be in at the end of the next lap. So Phil, before we go and allow you to listen to Simon moaning about either Football Manager or Pro Series or...
He hasn't, no. The only thing he's been moaning about is this, and the fact that I've created damage on the car.
Where was the Pro Series at this week?
Spa.
Oh, I wouldn't have moaned about that.
Yeah, he finished, I believe he finished 7th, which is just what he needed. He just, prosting his way around the track.
Well, I have done this right Spa, to be honest.
Well, I think the attrition rate would
Well,
be
it is Westhill.
Yeah,
I think
it's
it's
a nice Spa.
Rather do it in
I'm
Max
personally.
This is more like a Silverstone than a Spa, in my opinion. A lot
Like
of
the
faster
old
corners.
Silverstone in a way.
This is more of a Brookston for me. Anyway, thank you very much, Phil. We'll let you go and get back to the morning idiots. He's sitting in 8th place.
Hey, he's been lovely today. Don't worry.
Are you getting out of the car, Phil,
often,
or is he finishing?
No, I think he's only doing 1 stint, and then I'm going to get back in the car.
Let him know that I want to come and I want to talk to him.
Yeah, he's going to do this stint and then the last stint.
Right. Let him know that I want to talk to him in between. You must let him know.
Alright, I'll let him know.
And tell him I love him.
Okay, will do.
Right, thank you. Phil Diaz, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Phil.
Thank you.
So we are preparing to get away in the green again.
May I ask you, Wilco, how
Yes.
many time was it that you actually were talking to Phil and the stream could hear?
Safety car in this lap. Tire warming cease. Tire warming cease.
I remember
No
GT2
idea.
World Series.
It is actually quite strange because you're thinking to yourself, wait, can you hear? Can everybody hear? What's going on?
Very, very fun scenes with our dear.
No, you can see, sorry to interrupt, you can see Stuart Baker running away. Robin Friscops is responsible for the pace. He's taken over from Isaac Price, if we didn't already notice. And we are about ready to go underway again to get ourselves green. We are waiting for the lead man to hit the throttle, and I think he already has, hasn't he? And it's
Green
not
flag,
the best of
green flag.
restarts because Ivanov is all over the back of that NX Racing car. And this could be the best chance Genuine Racing have of trying to overturn this NX Racing, whatever they want to be called, monopoly at the moment. And down the inside he goes into turn 1, and Genuine Racing have the lead, but he's going down the inside from Friscops, having a look, not going to work. And it really is now to Ivanov in the lead. Friscops going to come under pressure.
James Pease
Pease going to
overtaking
go around
on the
the
second.
outside. Down the outside through turn 3, he's looking ready to win there. He's ready to win this race and he's flying his way past into 3rd place. Soto and Peganin also there getting involved. May also be able to mount the charge, but it does look like definitely Ivanov and Pease have getting the jump that they wanted on Robin Friscops.
Yeah, this track is certainly prone to lose whoever is the leader at a flying start the lead, and well, it's happened again. Well, I gotta say the top 10 at the moment looks like the XR Cup with a couple of SRs in the middle. Also a battle for 6th place between Dennis Lind and Dashkevich, and Dennis Lind goes down the inside in the last corner. Actually outruns Dashkevich a bit off the road almost. Well, past main, and well, Dashkevich is not going to be able to challenge for the position again from that far back.
Oh, big gaggle of cars here behind Knops. All the sort of 10th, 11th place positions.
2 off the arse engine cars back.
Many
That's
cars.
actually has to be said. Norby Kiss just took over that 21-stick breeding program car, so I think there are going to be position advantages are to be expected, let's say.
Onward Kiss, that's a name I haven't heard for quite a while. Meanwhile though, here comes Il Soto.
When Parlo's off and
you lost the law.
Knox and Kiss both go around the outside of him.
Here comes Dennis Lind, but Dennis Lind? Is it? I'm confused.
Yes,
Is it?
correct.
Yes,
Yes, it very much is Dennis Lind down the inside.
He's
He's going to
down.
try the rest of the
Excellent.
day for Infinite Esports after that puncture and off in the turn 2 gravel trap. He's shown right on the bumper again, using his draft to instantly repass down the start finish straight, or rather up the start finish straight. Dennis Lind in the draft, almost running off the track there. Is he actually fighting for position, or is he trying to get his lap back?
I don't believe Dennis is fighting. No, he's not fighting.
He can't be fighting for position exactly. But wow,
Yeah,
is he trying
as a
hard
matter
to
of
get his lap back?
We haven't had a timeout all day, which is fascinating.
It's fascinating. I have to say the GT1 challenge race here last week, 27 starters, 20 finishers, but none of the 7 retirements through any timeouts.
Fantastic.
Parking.nl is certainly providing some very decent backup service. Actually, the only person who's seen timeout here is Thilo. Very odd.
We've also seen Also, no, I don't know whether it was so earlier on, but Pitkanen is ahead of that XC7 Quad car. I can't
the case
remember.
before the restart, no?
It was the case before the restart.
Not the case.
It wasn't the case before restart, so it is fascinating.
Yes.
Right, okay, I'm sorry.
It's very fascinating. We're all mighty impressed.
So I'll be brutally honest, I'm not 100% sure what you're on about.
Pitkanen's now 4 when the Ixion 07 car was 4 before.
Now,
We're
also,
talking about a position switch which no one's seen.
Also, we have a pit stop for Roland Dozer.
It's probably the worst possible time to make a pit stop now,
without
because you're
a doubt,
going to
I
lose
think.
a lot of time from it. Because everyone is, well, just on the other side of the track fighting against each other, and the Savage Sim Sports Amateur is
spinner!
just coming out of the pits.
Oh,
A car, I can't tell. Oh,
That's
crash
really-
into
Oh, he's been hit! He's
car
hit!
down. No, 52.
52 connected.
Oh,
and again!
Oh,
that's
another car.
That's our force! Oh,
and again!
Oh, dear.
That's the 72 FXR which tried to avoid the 52 then.
The Infinity
completely
Sports car also
sidewiped.
involved.
No, well, that's not surprising. They normally are.
I wouldn't be surprised if the 59 has to pit from her, because the front end looks like a snowplow out now. He could, if he wants, he can drive
He
around
could potentially
outside.
be scraping, and by the looks of that corner there, he may even be. Yes, I think he is scraping the front end of that car against the ground.
That means
Is
he's
he?
either got to the pit or to my house and do a bit of snowplowing.
Have you got snow? Have you done?
Yeah, a bit.
Is it
Speaking
cold?
of snow, everyone around here was saying, oh, it's going to snow this weekend, and then it rained.
It's not
Oh.
normal for it, no.
Over here we
Exactly.
just have ice. No snow.
9.
That's
Also, there's
you don't believe how many old women are saying that when they are falling down.
there's a battle for 5th and a battle for 8th.
Yeah, we're watching the battle for 8th right now. We'll move on to the battle for 5th because Dom said it existed. Ooh, very sideways from Pitkanen. Here comes Daskovic around the outside. They're going to be side by side coming down this back straight.
He's probably going to be ducking behind his wheel at FCR.
In other news, our force has had another spin.
The
Down
tyres
the
are
side
probably
comes
being
Pitkanen.
trashed.
No, he's not.
Pitkanen was turning in way too early there. Had to
Now Simon can tell on the back of Pitkanen, the Core Pro car.
Wasn't they talking about the top 10 finish? I think if they are continuing that way, they are in good
They're certainly
reach.
going to try now. Down the inside comes Simon Kittel. I'll try Simon
He
Kittel.
thinks better of. I think he's going to try and get this one, because this one has a much bigger advantage if you pull it off. He's just about the right distance for a big draft, I think. Or maybe
Now
not.
we do have our history of Simon Kittel in that I don't think he's ever actually made an overtaking manoeuvre in his life, has he?
I could think of races where he hasn't, but I think he's made some.
He's good at lapping. Only because
not-
people know that he'd just be mourning if he didn't just let him pass, so let him pass.
On the other side, Norby Kiss is now up into 8th position in a Tony 1 stick breeding program car. And as predicted, Energy Esports Amcard now in the pits fixing that snowplow front end, having it replaced with an actual front end.
Yeah. No, that's not for position. I think the closest fight right now is between
Side by
Simon.
side between two cars that aren't on the same lap. I'm sorry, Thilo. do carry on.
Simon and Pitgainen.
I think you're right, I think it is.
Especially due to this lapping of the Infinity Esports amateur car. Too far away on the straight.
It's just very hard to keep behind them on this kind of track. Best track for racing, that's a fact. This season was actually meant to be Blackwood, but that was kind of spoiled a bit.
Yeah, with very controversial scenes in some ways. Yeah, no need to talk about that.
Just a quick note in the world as we're talking now. Has Norbekiss's stick breeding program Pro always been in 8th place?
I said they just overtook the Yasilla car about 2 or 3 minutes ago. So, they haven't always been in 8th place, but they overtook to get 8th place, and I think he's not going to stop there. That is not the case.
Also of note, the incident exiting turn number 8 involving car 52 and others is under investigation by the stewards race director order.
That's good to know, because that was quite an accident.
Yes, that was the
cars
coming out of the chicane. The first chicane.
In this case, I really think that there could have been some of the contacts avoided by following the yellow flag.
But that, and in my opinion, also by maybe some people trying to rejoin too soon into traffic.
Yeah, true.
Seemed also to be part of the problem there. Also of note, this battle that you're watching on screen isn't for position, as Nathan Lamont dives down the inside of that man. But it's the most exciting thing I can find, so I put it on. Oh, there's actually a battle between Sakalas and...
Oh no, because contact with the Infinity Esports AM car trying to lap it. Another one of these cases.
That
was and they both are calling the Infinity. That's the biggest amount of bad luck you can probably see. The General car got basically just out by a spun Infinity car and got crashed into the wall. That's an instant pit stop. How much bad luck can you have in a situation like that? That was yeah, that was a massive amount of bad luck there.
As he said, not direct into the pits to repair everything.
Yeah. Oh, someone off in turn 4? Was that just lag? Well, it was just lag.
I don't know, see anybody know? Some form of connection issue. Meanwhile, we'll take a look at the leader. It's Ivanov. It's not Robin Friscop, so it's not in X Racing like we expected and like it's been all day.
Yeah, and, also in second place there's Iris instead of NX. So after the restart, NX lost 2 positions.
Meanwhile, don't forget also, once again, you can send your comments and talk to us lot on either the NDR IRC channel or the broadcast thread on the Live for Speed forum. Jake Cooper's dad commented on the thread about an hour and a half ago, saying, "Dig deep, Jake, or I'll have to ground you." I'm fairly sure he's already been grounded, but...
It's been grounded into walls.
So, you might actually be a good person to try and get a hold of and have a bit of a conversation with if we can
I
if we can find
one person who thinks that's a bad idea.
I'm sorry, I'm struggling to find out who it is. It's not him. It's, come on. Yeah,
Tell the
it's
number.
Haitian. Oh, the car 18, number 18.
Didn't have an
Lost all on
impact.
this.
Although I have to say it's also a very stylish front end on that car.
Yep, Team Virus 2. I know he just ran a bit wide. That was that. Dennis Lynn, meanwhile, has fought his way up to
nowhere. He's just getting laps back from cars in front of him.
Yeah.
He's actually in 17th, so that shows you how much a puncture and a bit of gravel trap fun can cost you.
Yeah, you're right. But also, it's nice to know that effectively, if it was the train, would be fifth. He's fifth in the train. That's exactly the words I was looking for.
I'm sure he's going to advance positions. I mean, we're not even halfway through the race. But that puncture series is not what they needed out of Infinity's force, and I'm sure they're probably going to think twice about trying to push the tyres to the maximum from now on.
Yep, there's a stationary car on the... That's the rescue car. Sorry.
But that's going to be stationary if it's not in use.
It's good
It
to
would
see
be a
it
worry if it
stationary.
wasn't.
Yeah, true.
That's the second time
So,
we've
did
done this.
Dashwich just pass Pitkinnon or...? Pitkinnon was in fourth 5 minutes
Good
ago.
spot, good spot. We've already had this. Was he in front? Was he in front? Was he in front?
I'm sure, I know Pitkinnon was in fourth and now he's sixth.
I can remember him being just before in front of Simon Cattell for quite a while. So it was not too recent.
Yeah, but... Well, we are yet again very professional in knowing everything that's happening.
Well, who's professional? I don't get a paycheck from this, so...
Oh, I wish I did.
Don't even get fed. Don't even put a Buffy on. It's ridiculous. Deco, sort it out. Buffy.
All I have is a bottle of milk and a packet and a pack of Werther's Originals. It's all I have in my room.
For the viewers, you should be happy sometimes to not listen to everything we say. It's sometimes really good that you're really not listening to all of it. The gaps so far are pretty stationary throughout the top 8.
I saw the 67 car of LLM Bus, which is a great badge.
Which is currently the best LLM car.
It's also just overtaken the other LLM car and almost crashed it off by hitting the tyre in the chicane, but it's on a bit of a roll. Maybe it could challenge 9th against the 55 ASX car.
It is also the best placed XFR.
XFR.
Oh dear, no.
Let's just call it BUS.
Bus.
Side-by-side action on the pit straight between Hall and Kadurays for the Hellneck Racing team. Not for position. Well, I don't really know why I brought it to attention.
Don't know, because they're probably very close and you thought it's a battle.
Yes, I think that's a battle. There we're looking at the car of James Peace at the moment. Second place to Mr. Ivanov for Genuine Racing, and Dom, maybe at the end of this lap, we can have a run through of the not a run through. You could maybe talk us through a lap on board with Ivanov, the team.
Oh, probably it's going to be a lot easier than with the FBM because I've actually driven this. Probably going to start with the last corner, otherwise too long sentences for too short parts of the track.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
And if you want to watch a lap by James Peace, then you can go to the virus YouTube channel. There's the pro lap from yesterday uploaded.
Yeah, James was ready when even back then.
He got 2 points for it.
Well, for being ready to win.
Oh, for being involved.
Alright, okay.
So, take us through it.
Okay, out of the last you try and get as much traction as you possibly can, try to carry as much speed out onto the start finish straight uphill, which makes that even more important. Over the start finish line, small bump there, and then you prepare for turn 1, a smooth line through there. There's a massive dip in there. If you make any sudden steering moves, your car's going to lose grip. Down into the pit for turn 2, back on the power very soon, run it out wide onto the very edge of the curb, and now we're back into 6th. Now downhill from turn 3, you lift off a bit sometimes to knock the tyres when they're not that thin. Turn 4, 5th gear. Keep it nice and tidy on the exit. There's no curb there, you've got to be careful. And now again downhill through turn 5, and then the chicane, which is very hard and very easy to get wrong. Just jump the curb in the middle in 5th gear. It's about 190 kilometers an hour, and then again down the second straight, which is again a bit uphill. So you have a lot of elevation changes here. And then down into 3rd gear. Up the apex, short shift into 4th, flat out through that right-hander, and again flat out, a bit of a hard to relax and prepare yourself for the last corner, which is, well, obviously vital to get this and the next lap right. You brake at about, I don't know, let's say 75 meters, 70 meters, again hug the inside apex, try and get as much traction as you can, out of the corner, hard on the throttle, again out onto the straight, and that's a lap of Westhill International.
Thank you very much, Mr. Engel. We'll remain on board for a little while and just take a think, have a bit of a think about the track of Westhill, Dom. And it's not a conventional Eric Bailey sort of circuit, is it?
No, it's not.
It's
It's very different to most of the tracks now. I mean, a lot of the campers are off-road, exactly. A lot of the corners are off camber, like turn 3. You just saw there's a nasty big dipper in it and a few bumps that can offset your car, especially in the FSR. Not so much in the XR if you have your balance tweaked properly. And then the chicane as well, which, yeah, like all other chicanes in LFS, isn't a chicane, it's more like the corner where you just risk to crash. And, well, yeah, you have the 2 long straights as well, so you want to... It's very hard, you always want to use more downforce than you actually need. And that kind of makes it very hard, just this character like the old Hockenheim circuit, but it's incredibly fast section of the track where no corners lower than 5th gear, and then you arrive at the last sector and it's like you have a completely different car with those 2 very slow corners.
And damage and issues take a very, very strong part. As we, sorry just to interrupt, we do have an off. It's Terhez
55.
Yeah, the 55 of A6
Sport
off in the chicane, the first chicane. He's away again, as you can see. But yeah, Dom, that's a perfect illustration. You make one mistake here, and it's a wall, isn't it? You're just going so quickly.
In most parts of the track, yeah, you either lose a lot of time, positions, or it's instantly a wall. The track is very wide, but really there's only one line. Except for the last corner, maybe, where there are about, I don't know, 500 million or something like that. But otherwise, one line, and you can't really follow a car that closely. You have to plan every move you make.
and a very difficult track to follow a car and to try and attack a car. You've got to do it at exactly the right time, haven't you?
Yeah, it's best to find out where your strengths are or try and get a very good exit out of the chicane or onto the start finish straight, and maybe even stay a bit back before that, because you're just gonna lose a heck of lots of time if you try and stay too close behind the car and it goes wrong. You'll spend another 3, 4, 5 laps to get back to the position where you were behind them. Personally, I have to say it's not one of my favourite tracks. It's too fast for me.
Oh, I agree.
It's too fast. No, I won't say it's too fast, but it's too fast for too long. It has got like bits where you can relax. It's got that one bit where you can relax, where you have your car feel completely different, and where you have to actually concentrate even more to not slide or drift or brake late. I'm not a big fan of track. I'm not a big fan of Westhill in general, because I don't know, my driving style seems to eat up tyres quicker than super soft Pirellis in F1.
Yep, and another thing we can think about as well, you're coming from a very, very different track, full of a completely different skill set required for Fern Bay to Westhill, isn't it? How do the skill sets actually differ? What do you have to think about as a driver differently between a tight and twisty and small track like Fern Bay and then this big flowing open one this weekend?
But for me, the biggest difference about coming from a track like Fern Bay to Westhill is obviously you have a much wider track. In parts of it, say it's probably twice as wide. Or maybe not twice as wide, but let's say 50% wider. And it's much harder to spot your lines, spot your braking points, because on a narrow track you don't have this effect of like your vision narrowing down at speed so much as on a narrow track, because a narrow track is, well, narrow anyways. So it's very easy to spot your braking points, and further you also run, well, a heck of a lot of downforce. So it's more forgiving if you make a small mistake, I would say. It's probably just as unforgiving if you make a massive one, but it's more forgiving if you make a small mistake, and in my opinion it's also much easier on the tyres, as we saw by the amount of punctures we've already had.
More slower corners even.
And also corners are slower as well, that's part of it, but I wouldn't say that's the biggest factor. More the whole feel you get when you drive the track, it's completely different. You feel like you're driving a track from the late 70s, whereas here you feel like you're driving a track from, let's say, 1990 or something. Because I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be allowed to be even graded nowadays anymore under the FIA grading system.
There is also an announcement to make from the race control department. There will be a drive-through to car number 12 very shortly due to a blend line violation on that car's lap number 81. That's car number 12. It is driven by Dennis Lynn. It is the Infiniti Esports Pro car.
We had a lost connection.
We've also had our
car 07, that's Ixion Sim Sports Pro, that lost connection to the server. That's the first time out in 104 laps. Or 2.5 hours if you like that more.
Do you think that's a sign of the improved connection method of LFS, or is it just luck?
No, I don't think I can say what I really think it is, but I doubt it's the patch.
Okay, I know what you wanted to say. I think most of the people
People will understand what I say is what I said. I don't have to go any further into it.
Don't know where it happened, so I mean, if it happens directly behind the start-finish line, well.
Well, that's something we didn't, so unfortunately. But well, anyway, you don't want to lose connection just after your heat peak, because he was in the part of the stint where his tyres are great. So I I'm sure he's going to be sad about that no matter what.
Well, we're looking for the back of James Peace's car. He was ready to win earlier on, but now he seems like he's ready to drop down to the next place anytime soon. Robin Friscops looking very racy behind, trying to recover the time. At the next racing's number 1 effort lost at the restart of the race after the safety car we had earlier on.
Nothing's lost so far. We're down to a lap in his position. Well, he shouldn't be back in his position. He's only halfway through 1,000 kilometre race. But yeah, Frisco's certainly closing. His style are at their best right now. James Peace is having a bit of a bad time with the 55 car pace there, if I'm not wrong. But he's not very thankful for that one.
That's not Robin Frisco.
That's a very interesting place to let someone through. I've never seen that one before.
If you're doing it right, it's pretty efficient for the cars in the lead lap.
Very efficient on the last lead lap, yeah, but that was very inefficient for the Aces car.
Yeah.
But
that was a probably that I would have pulled.
Probably didn't. He probably knew there wasn't a car directly behind him in position, so he just gave it up very easily to stop him from losing several seconds. Although he must have had it off before because he just had a 58 second split, and that's not that fast, even with what he did to late Frisco.
Well, maybe he said to himself, "Oh, I had such a bad sector already. I can't make it much worse by letting it pass at that point."
So then we'll just take a quick look. Also, we have neglected the fact that we are 7 laps of 200 into this race.
No, not really. Dom
we
said
are just past halfway. Dom said it. I'm an idiot. Deco's an idiot. Don't forget
probably
as
got
well.
a better thing to do than listen to the stream.
Probably.
Like protest and that investigation of that incident.
Investigation, Dominic.
Investigation. It's an international investigation. Yes.
Also, we've been asking you, begging you, in fact, for your questions, for your thoughts, for your theories on both the Live for Speed forum and the IRC, and we have a question from JB. Is ready to win part of some drinking game? Well, this is a great story, if you ask me. James Peace, as some of you probably... I'm going to tell the story, Dominic. James Peace, as some of you probably know.
Real life racer.
Real life racer. Compete. Used to be a car, and now he's doing that. Oh, he was doing that intercept bollocks. But what he's doing now, I don't know. But anyway, he won the British TKM Championship, which is a British, youth karting championship, and then went into the Intercept, which is an old Formula BMWs like you get on Live for Speed, if you don't know. And he was selling up his karting stuff. He posted on the karting.co.uk website some of his stuff. He said that he had a chassis which needed a little bit of work, some tyres that were slightly used, and an exhaust that was, and I quote, ready to win. I've taken the mickey out of him for that ever since, and hopefully at some point he's going to come and join us here on the stream and discuss Ready to Win, along with his real life racing career and the fact that he's currently under quite a bit of pressure from Robin Friscops.
I never had this feeling. I never had this feeling before that Ready to Win is like a bad joke based on my team's name.
Ready to roll.
It would be hard to roll here.
Well, I bet if we had Kirchtorte here, he would roll it.
Oh, I remember the only only person I know that's ever rolled at Westhill is Joe Holmes in GTL qualifying in 2010. He managed to roll through the tyres in the chicane, yes. He didn't roll through them, he rolled because of the tyres in the chicane, because he just crashed.
Surely Jack Strick's done it before. He's done everything
I think he's been beaten to it long ago.
Fuse.
Oh, he's a professional.
He is.
Well, wasn't it the only one who rode was Troy in concept racing?
I don't know. I remember.
I tried to remember the thread. They were saying that.
Only the best roll I ever saw from Fuse is when he was in the left-right chicane at Aston. I think it was AS7R. And he rolled just like that. Didn't hit anything. He just rolled. Simply by going through the corner, he rolled as if he had some superpowers to just roll.
He does.
Probably does, yes. And talking about superpowers, I'm pretty sure Robin Friscoff's wishes he had superpowers to get past James Peace quicker now.
With James Peace.
He wants to squeeze around James Peace.
Suddenly I made him sound very, well, like he's from a completely different country, I guess, by just knocking things up.
Yeah, on board with Friscoff from that front bumper cam, and the sense of speed on this camera gentleman is terrific, isn't it?
You go through that section of the track at 250, so yeah, it would be quite a lot of speed, sense, and love. But yeah, I can understand Robin's situation, because at the moment he's in a very good part of his thing. He probably would love to have no car in front of him, as many people would. Unfortunately, not often the case unless you have a designer in your team called Adrian Ewing.
Campars has caused the yellow flag at chicane, although it's not Campars anymore because it's changed drive.
Beyond yeah, a very lucky one to not have massive damage. He actually hasn't got any damage. But I actually have to say I've been openly criticising the driving standard in the last race, and well, I have to say they've improved for this race. So we actually have the peculiar situation of a battle being split up by a battle at the moment, because we have a battle for 10 between cars 71 and 17, and a battle for 17 between cars 69 and 68, and Conquest Amateur is now right on the back bumper of the Helena Racington FXR. One of two FXRs in the race, actually. He's been completely outdriven on the straight, as you would expect from FXR, and now he's almost going to understeer straight off the road with the draft. Yeah, clearly not FXR track this.
No, not at all.
Actually, I have to mention in GT1 Challenge, which has run AS4 and Westhill so far, so two non-FXR tracks. We have only had one FXR in both races. Of overall, let's say 57 starting spots, only one FXR in both rounds. It's not the most competitive piece of kit here. Well, pretty much for the rest of the GT1 World Series season.
No, but it's had its shining moments. Both, well, no, it certainly at Fern Days, probably its
Got a class winner now, I think.
best chance.
Am I completely wrong? Or am I completely wrong?
I don't get what's
Deepest
funny.
choke of the year.
I don't get what's funny.
I said about the AM class win.
Oh, that's German.
Remarkable how the safety car has only been, I think, 30 some laps ago, and the field's already calmed down like this. Because I would have thought there would be more racing after the safety car. There isn't really.
There isn't more racing.
Well, it's still better than Liverpool. But
that's like saying eating worms is better than eating
worms.
bigger worms. No, because eating worms is better than eating bigger worms. Eating worms is better than eating beetles, for instance. Don't forget, you can bug us, you can ask us questions, you can tell us we're racist, you can do whatever you want on the Live for Speed forum, on the NDIRC. And actually, that's something interesting to note. Michael Booth, our resident rolling reporter, who isn't actually on a big day today, he's just sitting having a bit of crack on me, has discovered that the Twitter account, @PoshTwat, actually goes to some woman. Not called Oscar Hardwick. So.
Oh, what a shame. I think we're all incredibly disappointed now.
So most of the stuff happening are some two wheels in the grass and some overlapping.
A lot of driving.
A lot of driving.
A lot of driving, yeah.
But it has to be said, this race has not had a full grid at the start. For the first time this season.
Yes, which is a shame.
But
Of course.
was
But we don't have any retirements.
I don't think we have any retirements.
I can 100% confirm we have no retirements. Because Deco said so. Therefore it must be true.
Yeah.
Lyndon Dupter, rather.
I think that's already over before it started, because Dupter's not going to get the draft back. So yeah, Lind progressing 3 places since I last checked where he was. But it's not yet over Infinity.
No, it's not,
Providing
you're
that
right.
they don't need more punctures. Is usually not something you want. You can ask any racing driver, he will tell you that. Or rally driver for that matter. Then trying to get a lap back from the 09 Core Pro car from Pitcairn. Doing so.
He just slides straight past. There's no real opposition there.
Why would Pitcairn defend? I mean, Lind's faster and is not full position, so he's just going to cost himself time.
Alright, clever.
Actually, there's a 5 position for 12 between Savage Sports and Last Lap Motorsports bus.
That will never sound right when you say it. When anybody says it.
Last Lap Motorsports bus.
Yeah.
It's a bus. What can you do?
You're right, but let's not dwell on the issues with this LLM entry. Let's dwell on the fact that they're currently under attack for 12th place, Dom.
Yeah, well, I think most vulnerable on the straight, obviously. But at the moment, well, it was very close on the start-finish straight. The 56 almost got the draft up to 67. And if you're on board with 56, you can literally see how the gap between both cars is getting smaller. It's ridiculous. And a bit wide there from Rolliot, so Brzezinski could easily get him down the start-finish straight, if not sooner. He's got his draft there already. Is he gonna dive? Yes, he's going
looking
for
down
it.
the inside.
Oh, he's never gonna.
He's
off. Nudge with the wall, not too much harm done, but that position's gone for now. Didn't lose one, but he lost the chance to gain one.
Normally Kiss and Simon Cattell have gone side by side. Normally Kiss has made the move stick. Up to 6th goes 5th goes Norbert Kiss because somebody's pitted. It's Daskovich.
Oh, but Simon Cattell has got the drop, but he lifts off. And it may mention that we're in the next round of pit stops actually here now.
We are.
With roughly 83 laps to go after this one. Also has to be mentioned that number 10 leading car of Jenny Racing has a right front puncture. Leader has a right front puncture coming into the last sector, just about spotted. But it's not going to lose them too much time there, but they're still going to get around the
last corner. Is it on the left
corner.
front or the right front?
The right front,
Oh,
and
no.
the Infinity AM cars behind them. Grasmir Ivanov is really struggling to get that car turned right, left even.
Davis Peace could go past on the green flag here. He's probably not going, not on the green flag without the pit stop. He's not going to. James Peace just behind him now. Camera turning to him.
That was just one lap long on the tyres there again. There is what I said earlier. The tyres here are an issue if you push hard or if you have to fight, because they wear down a lot quicker than you would like them to. Especially with everyone running R3, obviously, but yeah, it's not as clear cut as you might think it is. Robin Heigeman now taking over the number 10 Jenny Racing car, which led, but will now be demoted down to 5th place.
Yep, as my being yelled that Dominic Hill is causing a yellow flag in pit exit, which is somewhat incorrect.
I can assure you I have not caused the yellow flag.
You did?
No, I'm not out there, so I'm not the bad person to do all this stuff.
Off, bit of there. Gone off. Car dropping it into the gravel, Catila. Right in front of James Peace. Now
I'm sure he will look. There's going to be a question how long he's going to last on his tyres, because I remember, did he do this? No, he didn't do the start, because I remember in the GT1 challenge race he did, I think, 33 laps in the puncture.
Well, the tyres
Yes.
aren't looking strongest. Neither are Robin Friscops's.
I'd say
And-
Robins are looking, well, pretty much equal, just a bit colder. Tread-wise, James Pieces looks okay to make it to the 120 lap marker.
Yeah, that's only one lap away though, Duff.
She's 2 laps away, but okay.
Oh, goy. Bugger wrong.
Probably
I mean, if I-
also have some thin tyres, and so Suntel and well, pretty much the whole top 4 really. And if one of them blows a tyre, that's their top 4 position gone.
It is.
Oh, there's Pickerainen connecting for Virus Pro, the 02 car.
So it must be the end. Is that for James Peace to
He's
come
probably
in?
gonna do the safe thing of pitting a lap early and not risking it, which is not the most stupid thing you can do in an endurance race. Just about a meter clear of the draft of Wojkowiak there. The Infinity Am Cup almost chops him off. That was a bit naughty. So chopping off here needed here. Oh, big lift from James Peace there. So yeah, those tyres have had their best, and he's gonna go for him away in the pit lane now.
Yep, Friscops will not spawn just yet. Friscops is going to stay out on track. But Friscops the man to watch here with his tyres, with his fuel, with his mindset, with his home life.
The fuel is actually not
Right
issue.
front puncture for car number 57. That is the car of Yasila. There he is.
Still
the
have
yellow
another
lemon.
right front puncture for him. He had one earlier when he had a collision with Isaac Price, remember, in the last stint. That's 2 stints in a row that the LLM car has had a right front puncture. That's consistency, but the kind of consistency you want.
No, it's not the type of consistency you want.
So now the Infinity car is back out of the pits, and he rejoins easily in front of the Genuine Racing car.
Here is Miko Maranito, though, ready to take over from Robin Friscops in the NX Racing 1 car, that car that is now leading the race. But for how long? Probably not very long.
Depends
But you
very
never
much on
know.
the in-lap of Robin Friscops, because this is
It
all
does.
about in and out laps.
Correct.
Fortunately, we don't have a situation in IFS, but fresh tyres are a massive advantage, because, well, they're not. So Robin Friscops around last corner, and now
Yep.
he's into the
In he
pits.
comes.
Lap 120, so they're on schedule for a 4-stop strategy, which is the minimum amount of stops you can do, unless you have diamond tyres. Behind, it will be interesting to watch Norby Kiss in the 21-stick breeding program Pro car. His tyres have also seen the best of heat cycles yet already.
Excuse me. Yep, you're right. Gonna try another one.
Goes on for another one. It's actually a very bad situation for the SLR here, because it's quite hard on tyres, and to do 4 stops, you actually need 100% fuel in the SLR pretty much.
Maranito has in fact left the pit stops in 3rd place. So
And we've got a battle for
effectively-
position, for 4th position between 02 Virus and number 10 Genuine Racing.
Yeah, number
Geraint
10
and,
had that
Heitman.
puncture. Yeah, puncture for Genuine Racing and held them up. And Virus clearly just didn't get a particularly good run.
Well, they jumped Genuine Racing, but that's probably more due to the puncture than due to anything else.
But they've been absolutely destroyed. Well, not destroyed, but
But they've
good
been
gap
pretty
between
much had by
Maranito.
Phoenix, yes. Yeah, one lap longer if you can manage it, and you don't have massive tyre problems. Sure, it gains you, but the chances that you are going to have massive tyre problems increases with every
We've
lap.
got a battle for 11th.
Yep, 11th, 56 and 67. One of those guys is going to come into the pit lane, so this is all going to be over very quickly, and in fact it is. He backs off the bus.
three-way battle eventually.
And in fact, they're not coming into the pits just yet.
Oh, that overtakes the 67 of Last and Motorsport. The bus. Still the best placed FXR. With just under 80 laps to go, we've got Stick Breeding Program Pro and not in first, although tracker shows them. Oh yes, we have. Ooh. Then followed by Inex Racing 2 and Nextnet Racing. 4th place Team Virus, 5th place Genuine Racing, 6th place Conquest Racing Pro, 7th place Genuine Racing 2, 8th place Core Racing Pro, 9th place Stick Breeding Program M.
Meanwhile, pit stops, sorry to interrupt, pit stops for both Simon Cattell and Kiss.
Both in very good situations because they're actually over the 4-stop target pit stop lap.
By the way, we've again lost connection to a driver.
Oh no.
71 of Pedro.
Did you just say Pedro?
Pedro.
Della Rosa. He's driving sim racing now after losing his HRT seat. That's the news of the year. He's probably amazed really by the reliability of the car. Now, Barry has battled for the lead between Pickerainen and Marilotto, and Pickerainen looking like he wants that lead quite badly.
And some traffic in front of him.
Yep, don't forget, it is in fact, no, it is the lead. I'm sorry, I was about being a massive idiot there. Pickerainen there with the traffic. You're right, there's a lap car coming ahead. Vidal that could
clear him relatively easy because he's a bus. Well, they're not very fast on straights.
Oh, a little bit of contact. A little bit of contact, just a little bit of a jiggy bump from Pickerainen and Marlito.
Don't want to do that too often, because if you brake into someone's car, there's a massive chance you'll lock up, and locking up here is something you don't want to do. But there we go, Pickerainen now in the draft, up the hill,
down
going
the outside he goes.
Marilotto, yeah. That's the move done, and Marilotto actually getting the worst of the draft there for turn 1. Very nice place to get draft, even though it's a flat-out corner, and that. Oh, and Pickerainen.
Oh, he's gone slip up again.
Could be the chance for Marilotto.
Oh, three wide, turn number 3. Marilotto has the outside now. Pickerainen does not have an overlap on the inside, and that's that. Meanwhile, we've got the 12 car, which is being driven right now. Oh wow, this is going to be fun.
Was a bit dangerous.
I cannot find cars. Well, it's gone.
Dennis, two.
Oh, Dennis, 2 left and 2 right side punctures.
Yeah, 2 right side.
Two right side punctures.
That's horrible.
He's driving like.
I think I jinxed it when I said it will be fine for them if they don't get any more punctures. But contact with the wall. Keep it. Yeah, good.
That reminds me of GTA 4 driving.
Yeah, well, it was certainly some entertaining stuff. Meanwhile, apparently the 55 car went off in the background as Dennis Lind there goes off, rounding. Good save.
Don't spin it.
There's the genuine race lead, former leading car rather, chasing Marilotto and Pickerainen. And while we await more action in these in the top of the field, we have one Mr. Simon Cattell here. Hello.
Hello.
It's a long time no see. How are you? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. It has been quite a long time. It felt like a completely ancient simulator when I came back. But
Oh,
Yeah, it's because it is ancient.
it is. You're right. Dom, Mr.
Next
AI,
to Carl
said
Ben's
that.
first car in the museum.
So yes, Simon, your first stint back in LFS for a long time. Not much practice at all. How did it go for you? How did you feel?
I wasn't really sure what to expect, so as long as I didn't crash, that was probably the best result. And I didn't crash, so yeah, I guess it was
You should
okay.
take one for that film.
What was that?
Yeah, because he did crash.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. That was an extra motivation to keep it out of the barriers, but I wasn't really sure what to expect, so I tried to nurse the tyres to make sure that the tyres didn't puncture, because that's really the last thing that we wanted. We just want to keep it on the lead lap if we can, because both of us have got really bad pace for this race. And yeah, we did that, so it's nice to be back. It's nice to meet up with an old friend again.
Good. So clearly you don't spend much time here in LFS anymore. Where's it concentrated now in the world of iRacing, I assume?
Yeah, pretty much all of it. Any time that I can get my hands on. Right now I'm doing the iRacing Pro Series, and the last race of the season is next week, in fact. And I think I'm already locked in towards DWC, so that's going to be the iRacing Drivers' World Championship. So that's just going to be the main focus for the next 6 or 7 months after this. So yeah, not really a lot of time for LFS nowadays. But yeah, it's both simulators have got their good points and their bad points, and it's always nice to come back instantly to LFS and you remember all the good things about it that you pick up straight away, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember this was I really wish iRacing had this. It's nice to be reminded about those things again.
Yeah, well, before one final question there, as we see the absolutely ruined front end of Katila's car.
He's just been off the inside of turn 1.
One last thing before we let you get back to your to taking the mickey out of Phil there, Simon. Are you still yellow?
Yes, very much so.
Fantastic. We'll see you soon, mate. Are you getting back in the car again, by the way?
Yeah, I'm probably going to do the last stint because Phil's got to go away, so yeah. You haven't seen the back of me yet.
Oh, God. Well, thank you very much, Simon. Good luck for the rest of the race. I'll see you soon, bud, and I will respond to your Twitter, but I forgot. Now, goodbye.
Thank you.
Have fun. So, out with one guest, in with another.
Sort of.
Well, no, not you.
Oh, not me.
Big head.
Sorry. Wait. Yeah.
Calm down.
No,
Right, calm down. How could you possibly think that I was going to say to you, you're a guest? No, you are a permanent member of this team, even if you do want to go and run away with your other friends.
I'm
Dennis
pleased.
Lind with us, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't qualify anywhere decent, so it doesn't matter.
Dennis Lind, everyone. Dennis had 2 right side punctures. What happened? How did you manage that?
I managed to puncture the left side tires at least this time. They got flat, so I punctured.
Right,
we're
it's
about
that simple.
Through the chicane, thank.
Ooh.
So it was
Yeah,
just as I pressed the brake, the right front tire went. No, sorry, the right rear tire went, and as soon as I started to turn,
the road.
the right front tire went, and and I was like, oh no, gravel trap, please, no, stop. And the car didn't stop, and I went through the gravel trap, and we lived happily ever after, thankfully.
It was a very eventful stint other than that for you as well, wasn't it?
Actually, it was very, very fun. I had so much fun.
Busy. Yeah, you were very busy attempting to get your lap back. I assume.
Well, yeah, because I knew that the drive-through would come eventually, because I did a brain fart, coming out of coming out of the pit and almost collected the salmon, and big sorry to him. But yeah, it was a good time, like coming through field, sort of, with having blue flags every time and you would pass someone was sort of not interesting. So, but it was good fun all in all. Apart from the punctures, because I thought I would risk going for another lap, so I could clear the gap and maybe at least get my 12th position. So.
Yep, and you're running in 16th now. If I probably, it's as good a guess as any, probably.
I call it 17th because I think Dakovic is actually ahead.
Oh no.
17th.
You're behind Nicky.
I don't know. I have no idea anymore. But yeah, where's the ambition now? You know, you've had 2 punctures, a drive-through penalty.
We've had three punctures, actually.
Sorry, 3 punctures. Clever clogs. Where's the aim now? Oh, we've got a car for the gravel. Sorry, Winter, we've got a car for the gravel.
Yep.
It's the 18. It's going to get out.
Well, that's a good job getting it out there, or getting it out there.
Yep. Zeph said after it's not as hard as it would be.
It's less prone to get stuck.
Correct.
It's a bit easier to get on the gravel, let's say that.
So Dennis, I see first XR race gone to plan.
We have a
Because
battle
I
for
know
the lead, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry.
I'll hush for that.
Well, it all depends on this chicane here as they go through the chicane. Yep, Marlito hits the tyres. Oh, Pickerainen.
But Pickerainen
as well.
has a tank slap almost.
Keep going, gents. They'll come back.
Dennis, I see first race of the XR hasn't gone too well after I saw you change well here and in GT1 Challenge to backyard.
Well, I'm still happy that we made the change. I mean, we all have to get used to the car. And to be fair, it has been going alright. We look away from the punctures and all. And I'm pleased so far. I think we can still get inside the top 10 easily. Get another caution or something.
Still got 70 laps.
Exactly. And I know I own the car for Stint. So I think everything is there. I'm still having the positive goggles on. But it's not going to be easy. It's never easy, otherwise we wouldn't do it. And well, I'm just looking forward to the end of the race really. It's been a tough one so far.
Gonna be a tough one ahead with round 4.
Yeah, the 24-hour race. Looking forward to it.
Well, it's going to be my birthday. Well, so I'm going to be turning 20 over the 12-hour mark.
Quite old of you.
I'm going to be an old man.
Yeah.
And I want to be
You're gonna be one of the few people to say that race is visibly so you'd be aging.
Yes, I mean
start to finish.
Yeah, I mean I get a whole year older during the race, so hopefully the race will be a what is it called? You could call it the longest year.
The longest race.
Yeah.
But yes, well now we know that I won't be there unfortunately. I'll be camping in Africa. But
you'll have me in the car and commentating.
Everyone else will sing happy birthday for Dennis. I
refuse to sing.
You will sing.
You will sing.
You will sing.
You will sing it in German. I'll sing along.
While get that.
I bet Dom is now scheduling his stint over the midnight point.
Exactly. I'm already so not gonna drive when your birthday starts.
How is it you sing in German? Isn't it Herzlich gelobt für die, something like that?
You really expect me to tell you? I mean, I'm gonna expect me to tell me, but not you.
I could ask him, but he's probably going to sing something with potato, so I don't trust him so much.
I can make you a potato pie.
Ooh, never had one before, and it's going to be a German.
It's got potatoes in it.
Do you guys have Yorkshire pudding in Germany?
No, because we don't have Yorkshire in Germany.
That's because Yorkshire's not in Germany, is it?
According to some people from Las Vegas, it might be.
It might be called an Oberhallo pudding. I don't know. And also, I want to say a big thank you to Simon Gattel to let me through coming to sector 3 because I was moving quite fast there and I needed that pass to be done quickly. So big thanks to Simon. Thank you, Simon. But Senna's done better than Prost. Sorry.
Not sure. But I don't think this is the top of the stream, is it? Do we actually have any battles other than the lead battle?
No.
It's completely not important.
Well, there is, of course. The problem is with these two at the front is that their pace is so similar.
It's gonna be a mistake that makes something happen.
It will have to be, because I can't see either of them really getting any closer or further away.
They've been doing a good job of threatening each other by just being there, but not much else.
It's called pressure, Dom. It works.
Well, not necessarily
Dom.
always.
Dom.
You can't call it good pressure if suddenly it's flat, then you call it a puncture.
We were having a conversation earlier in the race, Dom.
Yes?
Have I ever beaten you in a league race?
Once, yes.
What was it?
I'm not gonna tell you because you're gonna look it up and you're gonna go, oh yeah, I beat you.
Tommy, have I ever
not
beaten
gonna
you
be
in a
honest.
league race?
I don't know. I don't think you ever stayed long enough in the race to beat anyone.
I think
This
that's
is not
a
even
low
alive.
blow. That's a
I try to
low
remember
blow.
that. I think that there has been some race with the Fox where Wilco was once ahead of
I
Dom.
wasn't even thinking about Fox because I don't remember anything about Elvis Car Lied.
Did you know? I have never won a league race before.
I have.
I've won.
Oh, there's a car off.
Oh, that's R-Force.
I was already
in the
confused.
gravel?
I was-
Almost put money on that being R-Force.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
our
there's
force.
another
You're
one.
actually
There's another one
right.
in turn 5.
It's our force.
That's that one.
I think that's gone off backwards.
I think so.
Poor Jason
Looks
Robert
like it.
would be proud of that.
We'll
I mean, it's his corner after all. Are you saying you never won a race?
I've never won a race.
One race. This don't
look,
say rubbish. Won 4 GT1 Challenge races alone.
Oh yeah, those.
Well, I'm trying to think, Dommy. I know that you've got a fairly good history in things such as LFS car. And I only ever really did 3 or 4 races.
I think I'm tied with the most ever LFS car event attendances with Jan Laprovod.
And that in itself is impressive.
That's 29 event appearances in the last 3 seasons, attending every single race but the last round of the 2012 season, where I was busy doing a 24-hour race.
Dommy, 2010 LFS car FE4.
Beat me in the Super Bowl, yes.
Did I beat you in the race?
I don't, maybe.
Where did you finish?
I didn't finish.
Oh, I finished 6th. There you go, I've beaten you once.
It's not hard when you don't finish.
Hey. The result is the result.
That Super Bowl is still my LFS highlight as. Oh, hold on. Pickerainen's got the draft. That's closer than it's been before, but he's made a little mistake now, so.
It's very hard to actually get a proper entry to that corner if you're in the draft, or to that whole left-right bit there if you're very close to someone.
Well, I guess that's a problem with Westhill. There's no slow speed. I mean, everything's
But that's
medium
the whole
or high.
thing. That's why I said I didn't like it. You know, it's got just this massive high-speed bit and a massive low-speed bit, and it doesn't promote a lot, right?
And the low speed is not even that low speed.
It's not even
No,
that low
it's just
speed,
it's medium, and
but it still feels like, you know, the old Hockenheim layer coming from the fast bit to that Mickey Mouse bit where you have no grip at all.
This.
Plus. Have a bit of traffic ahead from Mikko, in form of the Gen R2 car.
Oh, I see an Infinity car.
Oh no, I think, if anything, your car is in the one you've been driving, has had a magnet for punctures, and the other one has had a magnet of being hit off by other things.
Well, you know, what stands still is bound to be hit. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a last corner, that really bad luck, but Pickarainen now massively in the draft to Meridotto, but he's not gonna do it here, I think. Oh, he's spins on the braking. He locked his rears on the downshifting and spun. So that's the Gen R car through again, and a massive blow for Virus. Come from first 15 to 20 laps ago to third now.
I think he just misjudged it.
And that's gonna be harsh on his tire as well. That was
he just braked incredibly late. He braked incredibly late, tried to downshift, and it just wouldn't do it. The rears locked, and he just skidded off sideways, and his right rear tyres is absolutely on fire. Right rear tyres is absolutely on fire.
Well,
maybe he got confused by the car he had to lap there as well.
I think he just didn't. He judged the speed advantage wrong, and then once he noticed, just braked so late, he just completely outbroke himself.
Well, we said it
wasn't anyone's fault. His.
With these guys, didn't we? We said it would be a mistake.
But usually it's not the mistake from the guy who applies the pressure, it's the other way around. Surely that leaves me with a bit of breathing room now. It's gonna give Pickarainen another big job to pull that right rear down if he doesn't want to make a pit stop, because I'm sure he doesn't want to make one, because that completely throws his energy out of the window. He clips the tyres and just back to the divider. But yeah, big mistake there from Virus. Very lucky it didn't have in a pack, otherwise it could have completely wiped out someone. If it could have, things don't count, but it's what happened that counts. Yeah, I guess
very true.
Very true.
Wise words. Wise words. There's a German sports talk show where you have to pay €3 for such a sentence.
Good job, I have no idea where that is broadcast or any interest.
By the way, so I might ask a small insider question here.
We've got LLM number 5 car off. That's their pro entry.
Well, that's into the walls in the last corner?
It was indeed, yeah. Completely overcooked it.
For a moment, Kingsbury was turning right into
He's down the hall, he's down the hall, where's he gone? What happened there?
Dennis had a question. Oh.
Yeah.
Go on, Danny.
Who is in the Infinity M car at the moment?
At the moment, it is Hardwick.
Hardwick. Shakel.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Who took over from Wojtkowiak.
Yeah. Good.
Speaking of takeovers, there's been one for Ixion Sim Sports Pro entry, and that is Starlo taking over from Djakovic.
After having lost connection earlier.
So a little out of sync for them, but nothing to worry about.
It's not actually, you can't say you're out of sync here, because it depends on very much on how you drive, how your tyres last, so it's not necessarily 40 laps or an hour or anything. So it would be more interesting to know where exactly they actually timed out, because they could have either lost a few seconds or a lap,
whole lap.
in a few seconds.
Yeah, though, looking at the tracker data, I don't think they have lost too much. I mean, they're currently in 9th position, as on the tracker.
Then
If they-
behind... no, they're just in front of the LLM bus car.
Right.
Now it makes sense to me. Okay, confusion has been solved. Fantastic.
That's always good.
We have got some people close on track 4 position. I imagine it'll be closer in a few minutes. It's actually the Genuine Racing number 2 car is catching up to Stick Breeding Program AM, and it's Scuderia Gas lap down, stuck in the middle of them at the moment, but it's no more than a second there.
Yeah, the 54 car also has a bit of a barbecue going on the right front tyre, which can't be very good in the SLR, because in my opinion, if you're not able to turn into a corner here, that's you're dead.
What as in you can't hit?
Pace-wise.
Well, if you can't turn into a corner, then it's usually something that you hit on your way. So.
There's the 7-1, letting 17 through.
Scuderia Gas.
And look at how this gap decreases.
Well, last time round, the Genuine Racing number 2 car was a full 2 seconds quicker than the Stick Breeding Program.
That's what I'm saying, that right front tyre on the 54 is, I think, probably the cold about.
Got 68 of Gastor on pit lane, that's Conquest Racing Amateur. Got to think, looking from...
It must be noted, now we're getting closer to the end of the race. Everyone who pits before, in my opinion, lap 155 is not, under any circumstances, going to be able to finish the race on the tyre.
Here goes Genuine Racing
Here
to the
comes,
inside.
here comes Regler down the inside, later on the brakes.
Easy.
Is it that easy?
Yeah, I think so. Got the run off. Stick Breeding Program definitely not using the draft at any rate, so...
Being shown the outside, I would say that fight for now is pretty much decided.
He did almost come back there.
Almost came back, yeah, but decided better off it.
So Dom, you reckon that the drivers that are making pit stops now will have to stop again?
I think everyone makes a stop before lap 155 will 100% have to stop again. Everyone who pits before lap 160 has, in my opinion, an 80 to 90% chance of having to stop again. So it's really hard to even 40 laps out of the tyres, and well, I mean, we've seen a few 40. 42 is possible, but you really got to watch your tyres and not do anything else. If you're in a battle, then you're pretty much done.
I did that in the first stint. Don't even try me, Dominic.
Well then, looking
you get a double
tyres,
puncture though.
I got a puncture in the second stint. But that was because I had 10% extra fuel in, so I didn't calculate that the weight would actually wear down the tyres more. That's because of my own stupidity, not yours.
I think Core Pro 2 are definitely going to be stopping within that window. And as are probably... Oh, Green Angus Racing will be.
You can see, well, of the top 3, I think 02 and 13 will definitely go for that window. I don't think 10 travel so much.
So we're going into break for a minute.
Yes, we will. We'll be back in just a second. If it doesn't come on straight away, don't forget trying to refresh the stream tends to do the trick. We'll see you in a minute.